right? She has been on Law and Order, and she just plays every club around the country, and she's a true star. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kate Rigg. I grew up in very kind of like white neighborhoods, you know, in Canada actually. Holy frickin' Jesus, white there. And oh yeah, so my culture is like curling and making doll heads out of, you know, apples and shit, and Celine Dion music in French. But like, the thing is, no matter how white you grow up, are there any Asians here at all? Anybody? Oh, yes, my sister, represent. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so you're like the only, but I'll explain to you guys and she'll know, okay? It doesn't matter where you grew up or like how far away you are from your parents. If you have an Asian mom, that shit impregnates your psyche, right? You can never escape that voice, you know? And you know how Dr. Phil's always like, why are you listening to your old tapes? Why don't you just choose to not be a loser? Why are you listening to your mother? Why don't you grow up, right? Well, listen, Dr. Phil, okay? It's really hard to ignore your negative tapes when they sound like a 4'11" Godzilla in Chanel glasses and an applique jean jacket screaming like this, you know? That's what my tapes sound like this, okay? And like, right? And there's times, you know, when you don't want the sound of a low blood sugar Asian woman screaming in your inner ear, you know? Like when I'm driving, okay? Not a good time, you know? I'm driving along and I hear, oh, turn left, no right, no left, a stupid double line. You don't have to pick a lane. No, act defensive. Pretend you don't speak English. Don't make eye contact. Why are you so fat? Or when I'm in yoga, which is very hard because I am genetically programmed on my dad's side to just lie in a hammock and watch TV. Okay, so it's hard for me. I have to conjure my inner Maharishi, you know, like don't just assume the tree position. You must embody the tree. You must become the tree. And then my mom's like, you a fat tree. Why can't you be like Meg Ryan? She's perky, she do yoga too. I'm like, why can't you be like Hello Kitty? She's perky and cute and Asian and she doesn't have a mouth. But you know what? I would never say that to my mom, right? Because what? Because I was brought up and I'm a very well-disciplined Zoloft user. And besides, it's a lot easier to just take it out on the guys I date. So anyways, do you know who I'd like to date? I've dated a lot of different kinds of people. I would love to date an albino. No, listen, because I've become kind of obsessed lately, all right? Because albinos are a minority, right? And they're people of color whose color is white, which I think is so fucking cool, right? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You know albinos, right? Do you remember albinos? I miss them. Where are they? No, because I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid on my school bus, all right, there was always one weird kid, right, with Andy Warhol white hair and bright red rabbit eyes and no eyebrows, and he always had some freaky name like Alistair or Dudley or like Fortinbras or whatever, right? Yeah, and then everybody was always like, don't touch the albino, he'll bleed or fall over or whatever, you know? Right? And where'd they go? Did they go into some kind of albino relocation program, you know? They fucking all get fake tans and big mustaches and change their names to something cool like Buck and then like go and work at Gold's Gym and develop a nutritional system based on foods that turn you orange. Kind of like remember when Billy Bob Thornton was only eating foods that were orange and he started to turn orange, and it was at the same time he was married to Angelina and they were wearing each other's blood and vials around each other's necks, and she was making out with her brother on TV at the Oscars, and then she became an ambassador and he recorded a country song, all of which is way weirder than the plight of the albino. But yeah, why? Right? Where'd they go? Are they in AA? All I can say, right? All I can say is thank God for Michael Jackson, okay? Like no, really, because he went on Oprah and he said he was, you know, turning white, right? Which for an albinophile is fascinating to watch how a black guy, you know, progressively turns into a white chiffon curtain, you know?